Good evening, I'm Shamika Neely. Victims of August State Fair stage collapse could be getting some additional money from the state. As Kyle Stokes reports, a bill that's already passed the House could provide an extra $5 million to victims and their families.
The bill would mean the state would make an extra $400,000 available to the families of each of the 7 people who were killed in the collapse. The rest of the money would be distributed to the people who were injured. The House approved the measure 96-2. The state already gave $5 million to the victims and their families in December, but that was the limit the state was authorized to pay out. State Attorney General Greg Zeller says that wasn't enough for the people who were injured to pay their medical bills.
It's the toughest thing I've ever done as attorney generals have to decide what to do with limited resources in the face of 7 deaths, 65 people who were seriously injured. So I had to admit that, it may not be enough.
Some lawmakers wanted to allocate even more money for additional payouts, but an amendment from Representative Ed Delaney calling for an extra $22 million in payouts failed. The Senate will now decide whether to approve the $5 million payout. For WTIU News, I'm Kyle Stokes.
Governor Mitch Daniels signed a bill today making Indiana the 23rd right-to-work state. Gretchen Frazee has that story.
Protesters representing several Indiana labor unions congregated both inside and outside the Indiana State House today as the Senate passed the bill 28-22. With the Republican majority, the bill was almost sure to pass, but that didn't stop protesters from chanting "Kill the bill" and "Shame on you" in the State House halls. Indiana AFL-CIO President Nancy Guyot says the fight does not stop here.
We're going to go forward citizen to citizen, block by block in our communities, spreading the message about this and other attacks on workers' rights and making sure that folks understand where those attacks are coming from and what they can do as citizens to reverse them.
Supporters of the bill say Right to Work will help Indiana workers by creating an environment in which manufacturing businesses will want to do business in the state.
We have a great economic climate that the governor and the legislature has created over the past few years, and I think if they will simply look at Indiana, I think they're going to want to come here, and we're already seeing signs of that.
The bill went into effect immediately with the governor's signature. For WTIU News, I'm Gretchen Frazee.
Your weather tonight, partly cloudy, lows in the mid-30s. Tomorrow it's going to be sunny, highs in the mid-50s. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy, lows in the lower 30s.